Ladies and gentlemen, the THORnews comprehensive coverage of everything continues. I am absolutely obsessed with Hurricane Hanna here on the midnight shift. The graveyard shift here with you. Yeah. You know, like as Planetary Defense Commander, before a storm, I've always got to ask myself, like, how many people do I think will die? How many people do you think we can save? And so, I wonder how many people will lose their lives in this storm. If I had to guess, I would guess more than one. Though Texas, let's try and keep it at 0. But look at this storm here, and then look at this big storm that is moving over the upper northwest. Mother Nature has definitely been picking on the Dakotas, the Minnesotas, and areas near that. And I've definitely been doing this for a couple of years, especially hurricanes, for like 6-7 years now. And I always notice, 48 hours before an actual hurricane hits, especially if I've been talking about it for over a week, that like they put a lockbox on my YouTube channel. And so very few people get to see the videos that I make the 48 hours leading up to it. So that's just weird. So if I feel super conversational, that is why, because it feels like it's just me and the artificial intelligence late at night. But that's probably not true. But yeah, this thing is it's a hurricane. There's your eye. There you go. There is your hurricane eye. I didn't need to see the eye to know. The one thing that I watch, the most important tool there is for me to help is this. This is precipitable water. And so this is probably one of the largest precipitable water signatures I've ever seen on this thing. And so this is bringing storm conditions into the entire Gulf. And I think South Texas is going to get a hit really hard. But if you look how this is curved out like that, like cut out, this is a process that has happened thousands of times. You know what is also weird at this point? I usually get a bunch of people on my channel telling me that hurricanes are a hoax. But I guess that energy has shifted to another subject. And then we got to watch out for my ego, because I told everybody for a month, like, hey, watch out for a major earthquake around almost as the comet approaches, like on its closest day. And like 2 days before, we had a 7.5 earthquake in Alaska. Oh, I was up for that. I covered that well. And I predicted this hurricane we got. But whatever. You guys know that. And it never sounds good when I listen back to my videos. I'm listing off my own accomplishments. It's like, okay, get over yourself, dude. But I want to say again, that this right here is going to be a major player. I think Florida's probably going to get hit with a hurricane in about 10 days. But look at this. Yeah, it's got its closed off eye. And now the precipitation will definitely have time to precipitate. It almost looks like a badger. Oh, that can't be good. It'll probably retrograde down south into somewhere in here. But yeah, this is going to be very interesting to see what type of a storm people wake up to a few hours from now. GFS has it making landfall at 985, which make it a Category 2 hurricane. I want to say again, it was super weird when Beetlejuice got super dim for a while. That should have been a bigger topic, I think. Because when the sun acts weird, Earth weather acts weird. And people lose their minds. Hey, look. So we got a comet. That comet Neowise. We're getting hit with a solar storm, which is going to make everything way more energetic, and is potentially helping the intensification of the hurricane as our magnetic shields are down and the solar wind's getting in. Yeah, the radar confirms Hurricane Hanna's a hurricane, pretty much. Good looking structure with increasingly better defined eye and more solid eye wall. About 120 miles off Padre Island and King Ranch. Yeah. Oh. I've been to Brownsville. All right. And sure, yeah, not every second of the planetary parade is fun. I guess it's a planet parade. Look how everybody's got their buddy. Like Saturn's got Jupiter, Earth has the moon, Mars has Ceres, and then I guess they're having a threesome over here, which is cool with me. I'm not judgmental. But this is so cool. All right. But yeah, me and Cyclone, the Hurricane Man, are bringing you super storm coverage. And even Reed Timmer's going there. Man, will we get a Josh and Reed team up? I hope. 285 would make it, or 985 would make it a strong Category 1. Talking 95 mile per hour winds, 4 to 5 feet surge. I still think it'll get anywhere between 971, 976, 979, something like that. Man, it's going to be quite a year. I'll be doing this all day, every day, I guess. Yay. Asterisk. You know, but I guess stars and the star heel warned me that Venus was going to square Saturn, leaving us feeling unloved and unappreciated. And yeah, I really want to go for a drive. And for every hurricane season before I lost my car, well, I lost my car at the end of 2018. Like, I would either super cover the hurricanes, and then whenever I needed a break, I would just get my car and usually drive to the ocean or drive around. Like, my car was the thing that helped me escape all the pressure and let it all go. I'll have to figure something out. All right, yeah, but this CME coronal mass ejection, our sunspotted sun, is super active at the moment with solar flares and a sunspot. Well, I guess it's active with itself. Sounds like my love life. I lived in Hollywood as a screenwriter for 1 year. This is me in 1996. This is me in 2020. See any differences? Though technically the picture was taken in 2019. There's similarities. For sure, I guess. Yes. I'm in a bit of the funk and I'm trying to totally bust out of it. Ooh. New Billie Eilish music. Her and Twitter, and Taylor could have like a music duel through the pandemic, which will last 2 years. We'll see if Grimes comes out with new music. Taylor, Grimes, and Billie. Where have I heard that trio before? I get a feeling from here to August is going to be like total war between all things, really. See, I'm 90% sure we're getting hit with another hurricane within the next 2 weeks, y'all. What do crushes have to do with it? Don't be scared. Solar flares. Oh, you know I care. So yeah, the sun's waking up. I'm waking up. The world is changing. The old order is crumbling. That's right. The new world order got old on our watch. Thank God. God is great. Woohoo! These are stacked towers of wetness. Yeah. All up in my face. This is all. Yeah, this is gonna bring a whole lot of heavy rain to the Gulf of Mexico states along the coasts. You know, I would guess it would be a quick jump once you've closed your eye wall to 80 mile per hour winds, but we'll see. How high will the wind gust go? I would guess over 110 on a pure gust level. 90's easy. We'll see, though. It's all guesses from here on out. It's been guesses for a week, but old Matty Lanza, inspired by Stephen Schwick. Here's the forecast for Saturday afternoon from the last 12 runs of the GFS up through this evening. Never verify a forecast until it passes. But we can take some artistic liberties and note how long it took to show Hanna even remotely correctly. So what we're looking at now is the last 12 GFS runs. All right. And I've been like, yeah, I think Texas is going to get hit by a hurricane. And there wasn't a lot of model support for it. You know what I'm saying? Especially from the GFS, which did really well with Crystal Ball, but it did not do well with this one. I was like, yeah, I think Texas is going to get hit with a hurricane. It's, I just do what I do. Multiple models are showing Isaias rolling up here and either coming inside of Florida or outside of Florida. Now, yeah, it'll be great if this thing swoo out like Dorian, but, we're looking for super signs that what this hurricane season would be like. And so now that we're getting hit by a hurricane and Hawaii is about to get hit by a tropical storm or a hurricane, then, dude, they're going to be coming out of the chute like softball practice. You know, a softball ball throwing machine, whatever those are. Me and Alexander agree. Hannah is beginning to have that. I'm about to take off. Look to it. I think you could tell I'm a super weather nerd, but I'm a nerd across the board. Dakota Smith, weather deck. Lightning, littering, Hannah's outer bands. A strengthening tropical storm headed to Texas. Yeah, I would guess it's hurricane now, though. Dakota. Somebody fly one of those spaceships or Earth ships through it. I believe they're called airplanes. BG was like, I'm done putting a cap on Hannah. It might very well get to near Cat 2 strength, all said and done. No telling, quite just yet observing. And, you know, okay, it's hurricane, Texas hurricane, 2020. So yeah, I would guess we're going to get hit with a Texas hurricane, possibly a Hawaii hurricane, a Florida hurricane, and a East Coast, New Jersey, New York hurricane this season. That's my preliminary assessment after seeing the first, you know, after going through July, of like, what is August and September going to be like? What is peak hurricane season 2020 going to be like? And well, there you go. All right, that's a wrap on this update. And don't sleep on Gozalo. I think he's sneaky. You know, so it looks like he may be down now. And if he leaves, that's fine. That's great. That is another threatening thing off the board. But I'm saying, I've had a bad feeling about Gozalo the whole time, and I'm sticking with that bad feeling. Because in my mind, I got my swimming trunks and my flippy floppies, and I'm playing defense for you. Asteroid Fight Club is an insane organization. Bye-bye, Sal. Hello, beastly waves. Yo, is there a problem here? Somebody's always got a problem, though. Man, my updates are great. Damn, shawty dropping it like it's hot. Recon is also entering Hurricane Douglas. Ooh, as we speak. Not exactly a common sight to recon here, but it's happening tonight. Will help to provide Hawaii with greater information at a time. And that'll be the next on our list. Like, you know what I'm saying? The other hurricane that is heading towards somewhere in the United States right now. Like, we're about to get hit with 2 hurricanes. Bam, bam. You know? Everybody's always like, don't worry about nothing until after the election. QAnon will be like, trust the plan. And it's like, what is the plan? It's like, well, a plague breaks out, and then they take away everybody's unemployment extension benefits, and then we start getting hit by a bunch of hurricanes. But then we have an election, and everything's totally fixed, and all the bad guys get arrested. Before the election, though, Reed Timmer, Tropical Storm Hanna, I guess hurricane right now, continues to organize and strengthen on approach to South Texas. Note the 2% tornado prop zone tonight from south of Houston through Corpus area. Ramping up tomorrow morning, expecting Hurricane Hanna by next update. Radar imagery from, and I've said, our president sucks at being a commander-in-chief, playing defense, taking care of the people, but he's great at pumping up the stock markets and going, woohoo, look how great stock markets are. And, you know, I operate off donations, contributions. So if you don't like what I say, hey, you don't have to contribute. You don't have to donate, and you don't even got to listen or watch my videos. That's how it works. But I'll be here, putting out great information to help try and protect you, your family, wherever you are, and all the people in Texas. Yeehaw! And I can't see with, you know, the plague totally breaking out through all of Texas after we totally bungled the post-February knowing what was coming from China. I don't know, it's time for Texas to circle the fucking wagons, man. But Elon Musk is like, free America. The virus is a hoax. And then saw his stock go from like 250 to 1,700. At a time there was a pandemic, nobody's buying cars. And then he's like, oh, hey, a bunch of people have started to die from the virus in Texas. Now, I'm going to bring my electric car plant there because I'm the master of Texas now. I was like, oh, man. Interesting. It's like war out there, man. You know? It's like totally war. I'm a fan of people, not stock markets. If you don't like it, you're free to leave. Yeah. Oh, Bill Murray. That's good. That's a good sign. There we go. My mood shall improve, finally. A Bill Murray sign in the sky. Well, it's the internet. It's the battle room. All right, stay cool. I'll probably be talking to you in the very near future, because this coverage is comprehensive. And now I'm going to have Grimes in my head with Elon going, we appreciate power. Oh, like we're going to turn the humans into Soylent Green and then put them in our mech bots and have an AI-dominated Mars that controls everything. And you will obey. Elon was like, hey, we can coup anybody we want. I was like, oh.